Before we begin this video, please subscribe right now and click the notification bell to get news on Asante Kotoko. Hello everyone, welcome back to Daily Porcupine, the ultimate Kotoko fan channel. If you're new here, you know what to do, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Today I'll be live with my friend Vincent here and we'll be talking about Kotoko as usual, so stay tuned. My first question for you, first we'll talk about is what are your thoughts on Mariano Barreto's first 4 games at Kotoko? So what do you think about the coaching style and the coach overall?
Well, to be honest with you, Clinton, I think so far it will be really early to judge him, as I earlier on told you in some of our tweets. But I like what I'm seeing, to be honest with you, because you can see that he's trying to implement something and he's trying to, give us a direction in terms of style of play. So even when Kotoko is not in the game, it's difficult, to concede. And this kind of game is typically needed, especially when you are competing in the African Champions League or in the African Confederation Cup. Because imagine we churned out that kind of performance that we did against Olympics at somebody's home grounds, and then tend to give you that performance that we gave against Bechem or Brekumas now. I mean, we are almost through. So I like what I'm seeing. And I hope he can only stay throughout his contract, because I know the politics in my team, and I hope and pray that it doesn't start now.
All right. So do you think, with the way we are playing, do you think that there's any chance that we can win the league?
Well, of course, we are still on top of the league, and it would be silly to really count Kotoko out, because actually, Kotoko and House of Folk are the 2 greatest clubs, and in every competition that we indulge ourselves in, we should be counted as one of the favorites, So we are on the top of the league right now with 1 point, I think, ahead of Olympics.
Yeah.
Now I must say that this year's league has been one of the toughest league that I've ever witnessed. Alhaji Guza would say this year's league will be sweet league. So I think it's really good, but we've been faced with a lot of injuries, coupled with our home venue, because we're not playing at Babaya, Imagine if we were playing there, I think we would have extended the lead long time. But anyways, I always think that we can win the league, and I think we are on course, even though we would need to improve a little bit on our away performances somehow.
All right, so how would you rate, because a lot of people have been saying that our game against Great Olympics, that shouldn't be defending against Great Olympics, that the style Mariano Barreto introduced in that game isn't the Kotoko style. So what do you think about those comments?
Well, it's like, first of all, I would like to respect everybody's opinion, because it's like opinion are like noses, everybody get one. But sometimes it's really baffling, because Olympics are in their form of their lives, and you cannot disregard that. This is a team that we lost against in the first leg, which led to somebody's sack, So it would have been silly to repeat the same mistake, because if you like it or not, Olympics has a better team right now, and they have played among themselves for a while now. So I think with Barreto showing that needed respect, it was a step in the right direction, because if you look clearly, if you watch the match, I think we had the clear opportunity to score.
Yeah, we had more than two big chances.
Yeah, exactly. Olympics only just shot on goal from Michel Otu, which, I didn't know what Abelora wanted to do with that ball. But I think that was the only threat that Olympics gave to us. But the rest, you can count Godfred Esiama's effort that the keeper saved it, which was brilliantly saved from the goalkeeper. And you can also count about the Vinicius chance.
Yes.
Which could have been also, utilized. During the first half, Esiama also had this opportunity to give, a square pass, but he chose to chip, the goalkeeper. So I think people don't want to see that, but tactically we were really good. But Olympics just chose to just play the ball around. I mean, if it was my team, I would have been really angry with that, because playing the ball around merits nothing. And right now, as I've always been crying out for, you always see the handwriting of the coach, and that was clearly seen in the Olympics game. So we've seen two sides of Barreto, where we can defend and where we can attack, and that's what I really like right now. But anyways, it's early to judge him because he hasn't had a preseason with the squad. He's barely been with the squad for a month. I think he's heading into a month now, and yeah, we should give him credit for what he has done so far.
All right, I like the way you said it. So we have seen two sides, the attack and the defense, and I think we are balanced in both ways, because if we decide to defend and stop you from scoring, you won't score. And if you want to attack, definitely focus on attack. I mean, I like what you just said. Then we have to talk about the signings we've made in this second transfer window: Samuel Taylor, Michael Vinicius, and the Kumi, and who else?
We signed Kumi, we signed Michael Vinicius, and we reinstated Martinanchi and Richard.
All right, so how do you think these players will impact our second round of the Ghana Premier League?
Well, I need not to talk much about Kumi because he has found his rhythm. It's really difficult to play. Already.
Yeah, it's scored against Great Olympics.
That chance that he had. Were you talking about the one he was unaware?
Yes, the one that he was unaware.
Yeah. I think he could have done much with that, in my opinion, too, as well. But anyways, I think Andy Kumi has been really good right now. I've heard from people who visit the training grounds frequently that the coach has been trying him out, through the wings. He wants to make him a kind of a wing forward, those Mohamed Salah types of wing forward.
Inside forward.
Yes, exactly. And I think that guy is really dedicated, and you can see from his demeanor that he really wants to play for the club, and he really wants
I feel his legacy. I think he's one of those players that they dreamt of playing for Kotoko, and they want to utilize this opportunity and play very well for the club.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's one thing I really like about him, because I mean, if you are eager and if you want to play for a club, I mean, sometimes it's difficult, but it automatically comes if you have passion for the club already. But Michael Vinicius, I think we need to give him time a bit, because clearly he's not being match fit.
Yeah,
and
I think he needs one more week to be fully fit.
Exactly, and I think he needs to run more a bit, because he's a bit overweight for now, and I think reinstating Senanu and Martinanchi is one of the best decisions that the management have taken, because if Martinanchi had that match fitness, he could easily have replaced Fabio Gama in that team against Olympics, which lacked a bit of creativity. Because I think Kayeke, Anabila, and Sarkodie are more of the same type of midfielders, which we will need to play two or at most two in one match. We cannot deploy all of them in one match. So I think Martin is a good, because we know what he can do, even though his age is not on his side. But I think it's a good thing, or a good step in the right direction. But with Senanu, I'm hoping and praying that he gets his form back, because we saw what he did when we played our last Confederations group game, against Hilal and all those kind of top teams. I mean, he can be okay. We need to give him a bit of time. And I think, and what I've seen from Barreto is that he really wants to give everybody a fair opportunity, so that you can prove yourself and, show us what you are made of.